Some form of bitchiness, some form of slyness that creates toxicity. Whoa. Toxic.
English is fine. You know what I'm saying?
And the friendships, because as you said, it's a direct transferation.
Try again.
Daily offender, crazy stand-up.
Add it to the collection. I'm back, baby. I'm back.
How are we gonna start the recording like that? What's wrong with you? I wants to catch you.
I was thinking, you know what? Do what you want to do in it.
Yeah, don't do that. But yeah. I'll go, my guys. Wait till
Yeah.
Come on, bro.
Daily offender, New Year,
Come on.
2021. It's your boy Ems. If you know me, you know him. Qualified opinions only.
You already know it's Durak Papi. Come on, Dr. Instigator. All of those names. Hit me up. You already know.
But yeah, we're coming to you with a New Year episode featuring a very special guest. My boy. I know I'm calling it for time.
Since early, yo.
Even got since knee high, innit?
Knee high, yo.
You was knee high?
All of this was small at one point, innit?
Nah, 1.5 maximum in the show. Yeah.
So now I got my boy in, my family, bro, everything. I'll let him introduce himself.
I'm Gulliver. I'm a Leeds boy, born and bred. I'm in Newcastle posted now for uni, finance and investment management. As I said, I know money for too long. Yo. Yeah. Is what it is.
Say no more.
That's calm. But now Gulliver is one of them people that's always not sitting still. Like, he's always doing something. Is that right? Like, his finger's always in someone's pies, isn't it? So like, now just tell what you're doing, like, apart from uni.
A busy guy, innit? Apart from uni, I work in events. I work in nightlife. I run my own business. Any Neon Limited, any business owners that are after neon signs, any form of signage, shout, man. The link will be in the bio. These are a plug.
Of course.
But yeah, busy guy, always working. Gotta be.
Goals cool. Obviously, we're very good family friends. We grew up together. But we went to the same primary school. But for a bit until I moved anyway.
High school.
Went to your sixth form, kinda.
University.
Yeah.
It's what?
Right. Just following me, innit?
Okay.
My goal's Nigerian as well. He's the battle in Nigeria, is it?
Yeah.
But you didn't even deny it.
I let the people, they know what I'm going.
Alright, say no more.
But that's goal still. Very happy to have him on. He's the first guest of 2021.
Best believe that.
But yeah, man, you know what we're going to start with. What are you listening to, man?
I'm on Huncho-Lini at the moment.
I knew he was going to say that. Huncho-Lini the first.
You know what, man? Huncho-Lini flat. I'm still banging Insomnia, to be fair.
Okay.
On my Spotify Wrapped, it was a bit mad, like Insomnia.
Okay.
Because that was a lockdown tune. That was a lockdown album, sorry. So that was flat morning, night.
So Insomnia?
Insomnia at the moment. I like to bang radios on Spotify, so I'll pick a track and then I'll let the rest just play whatever.
Okay, I heard that. Nah, Huncho-Lini goes in the store now. I can see it because Gulliver can sing as well, you know.
Say swear?
This guy is right, Gulliver can sing. Gulliver can play keys.
He's taking a piss. I stepped in and my man was just
when Ryan came through it, obviously he was playing a song and Ryan thought it was me and I was thinking, who's playing this bitch ass music?
Don't get me wrong, it was cold, but still, classic shit. I said, shit.
He was playing some classical vibes, isn't it? Ryan came through like,
started looking at this thing.
But now Go sings, he plays keys, plays
gassing me up now.
Guitar, bass, innit?
Bass guitar.
Plays drums. Shit, this thing is everything. Like,
I say no more.
He's 6'4", you know what I mean? Get up at 6'4" if you know what I mean.
6'2",
6'2", you're growing. So
lockdown.
Aye, some people's lockdowns were different to other people's.
But now go.
The rest of us getting drinking.
I can tell Huncho-Lini, the singing vibe. Like
That's my vibe. Yeah.
That's your vibe still. Huncho-Lini goes in still. What about you?
Fucking Lil Durk, the voice.
Lil Durk, man.
The Boys of the Streets, family. Yo.
Boy.
Just released the album as well, innit? So I'm going to run that a couple of times.
I've been sleeping the album still.
Lil Durk.
Say no?
I can't lie. Sleeping on the album.
Swear, you don't fuck with Dirk like that, no?
I'm not even fucking American like that. I need to get.
Okay.
I'm not into all these little man them. I'm not on them like that. Nah. One of them though. I'm sleeping.
It's not every little guy I fuck with. I won't lie to you, but
See, Dirk was different.
he's been called up for a minute, like for a while.
I was sleeping on him for a hot minute too, but
He's definitely become
man,
my favorites.
Cold.
Yourself? The guy you plugged me with actually, SP Montes, Undeniable. Woo.
Banger.
That's our vibe still.
Soft.
We'll leave all the little screenshots of the tracks and stuff, but
Can we even put snippets in it?
can we?
Oh no, to be fair.
I do it with Brandon, like Zeno, because like whatever, innit, but I don't mind losing money for him.
Yeah, we ain't doing that then. We ain't doing that then. No, we ain't doing that then. Like, but nah. This week's topic, you know what, like last week, innit, we got onto the man them about what they need to leave behind before they enter relationships and stuff, innit? So we thought, you know what, we're going to bring on a very loud and very opinionated person to now do this.
Who's that?
The little switch, man says, who's that? So this topic this time, we're going to talk about what girls need to like leave before entering relationships, work on before entering relationships, or like even whilst in relationships. Still fine anyway, innit? It's an ever-lasting process, innit? Who wants to start?
Let the big man take it himself. Go ahead.
Because he had a funny one to start with.
Shoot.
I'm gonna change the funny word still. Start calm. I'm gonna put disclaimer. I've got a lot of female friends, so a lot of them like to run into relationships. This is the thing. A lot of females like to jump to a relationship because they're not ready to stay on their own.
Yeah.
And if you're not ready to stay on your own, you're wasting your time. You're wasting your time because you need a relationship. You'll start trying to take away from your other half, and then that's when it gets messy.
Yeah.
Okay.
You need to be certain in yourself, be able to stand on your own 2 feet, be able to do you, and then you bring someone else and then you start a relationship. That's what I think. That's one of the main things.
Okay.
There's other things still, but we'll get into them.
So like before you try fill that void of having someone, you need to really make sure you're patterned within yourself.
You've got to know what you're about.
It's so true because like no matter how much you try to find someone, if you're not really patterned what you're about, fam, you can meet bad people. Like that void will not. That person is not going to fill that void.
Yeah,
you get me?
It's arguments. It's this. It's that. And
definitely, it's a very big false sense of fulfillment.
100%.
So
100%.
I fully.
Would you not say that's solely a girls thing, or does that apply to both, or more so girls? Like, how would you like? What's the percentages?
I think it comes down to the way boys and girls are as relationships with friends as well. Girls' relationships as a group and guys' relationships as a group are very different.
Yeah.
Like with mandem, it's a lot more like boys or brothers, and you can chill and you kind of get your confidence from the mandem. But with girls, there's always friendship groups, but it's slightly there's always this and that.
There's always wahala.
There's always
There's always wahala.
There's always in there. But that's the difference, and I think girls find their sense of security and their sense of they feel like they might need to get that in a man. Sometimes they'll start getting at me. I'm saying sometimes.
I love how you have to say like
Every single time it's like, yo.
Sometimes.
Disclaimer, like,
more times than not.
Yeah.
Mandem, we don't go out looking for relationships to fill a void of loneliness, if you get what I mean. Just because we've kind of got that more time in the boys, in our people, but girls don't tend to have that. There's always some form of bitchiness. I'm on that.
You're right.
Bitchiness, some form of slyness that creates toxic. Toxic.
English is fine.
I'll put a caption on the word I'm trying to say. I'm not in the relationship.
I'm not going to try to say this word because I tried saying it last time and I did it out.
Yeah, that was going to have to
That's the news still.
This why he's a bastard. Because everything he does.
Yo,
why they keep them looking stupid?
I'll be cutting my shit out in it. If he butchers, I'm putting it in. Literally.
He'll re-record the whole thing.
We re-recorded one thing last time. Anyway, as you said, toxic femininity, the toxicness, as you said, all that type of stuff.
It took mine.
Say it again, fam.
Now, I'll come back to it. But linking on to your point right there, what I was going to say is, not that you need to be independent, but you need to pick a side. Like, if you know what I mean.
How do you mean?
A lot of women want to do independence but also being dependent on you at the same time. You know what I'm saying? To me, that doesn't make no sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, listen, pick a side. You know what I mean? If you want to be independent, do independent thing, then be cool and content, paying half, paying whatever you need to do, all that kind of stuff. But also on the flip side, if you want to be dependent, if you want still that old school type of living, stick to that side.
So you don't think it's fair that females can be doing
Why are you dancing between? Because then you're shifting the dynamics of that relationship all the time. It makes no sense.
Shifting goalposts,
you know what I mean?
Expectations, confusion. The boy will think, but I thought you're independent. No, but I'm only independent in this area.
And that's,
you get what I'm saying? That makes no sense.
Expectation is a big thing.
Oh, that was mine as well.
That's a big thing now, because it's not. We're past the point of messing around, and people don't want that. People want dead set 100. They want to know what people are on from the start. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So if the expectations are clear and you don't know what you expect of yourself, what? what relationship are you gonna get into then? Please, come on, be serious.
I wasn't angry. You gonna flip this table real quick, bro. Nah, but I hear you. It's very true. It's very true.
Fam, that expectations, that was literally my point. Literally, that is so true. And I feel as if it just delves into so many areas. Like, again, I always like reference to our age, because we're of the age of like between 20 and 25. You get me? So like a lot of the time we don't have anything patterned fully properly yet, even for ourselves. Now you get into a relationship, is it a whole other person you're going to be able to pattern properly, isn't it? When you're getting into a relationship like, around these ages, you need to, as a girl, I feel as if you need to understand that the man if it's within these ranges, you need to understand he's still up and coming, he's still trying to pattern his life.
Everyone's at different levels. Everyone's at different levels.
You can't be expecting him to be at a level when he might not get there until you don't know how long. He might need you to elevate himself to get to that level. You don't know what's going to happen, and you can't stress him now because he hasn't got as much things patterned for him. So even if you're just working a part-time job, that's more than enough at this age. If you're doing your uni studies, if you're doing anything, as long as you got some sort of hustle at this point, fam, how many people make it before 30, if you're going to say?
That's the thing.
Do you get me?
Before this year's been a big eye-opener. Before this year, it was like, by 21, 23, I want to have it patterned. I'm going to have everything patterned. Impossible. That man can do that, and fair enough.
Yeah.
People that do that, fair play every time. But realistically, in this world, nah. Like, you're looking 30 to even be sat there getting things started and getting on. Personally, I want to hit before 30, but realistically, you can't go expecting everyone to have everything patterned.
No way.
It comes down to expectation. What did they expect in the next 5 to 10? Some people want to be millionaires in the next 5 to 10. I'm on that. You know? I'm on that.
Come on.
But some man don't care. They're not bothered. So don't get in a relationship expecting someone to start grafting, working for you, and this independency. Nah. You've got to get the expectations set.
Pattern it off, man. Because if you go in with such high expectations, fam, you will fall. You get upset, it will just cause a bad base straight away. And even expectations in a little different area as well. Like, I feel as if you need to understand that you're a girl and you're going to get with a boy, you're not getting with another girl. So like, you need to understand that, okay, cool, a boy reasons different to how my girls reason. Don't go in with the expectation of, okay, when we have arguments, he's going to understand me as much as the girls understand me. I've had conversations with girls, and they'll be like, oh, I like talking to my girls because they always like make me feel good, they re-emphasize everything, or like help me bitch with the person.
They lie to you.
Essentially. You know those boys don't do that. If this fool's moving mad, I'll tell him, pattern if he's doing something dumb, like, what the fuck you doing?
100%, he can't run.
And like, a lot of the time, boys use logic, innit? Understand when you get with a boy, you're gonna get with logic, if that makes sense. I'm not saying you don't have logic. I'm not saying that. Let me just fuck disclaim a minute. But the way us boys reason is that we use a lot of logic, and that's why we might come across blunt, or it might not. We might come across insensitive, etc., because we're thinking, well, we're going to try to solve something straight away.
It's that example in it that we had that time in it, basically, where they say when a girl comes back and tells you about a day and tells you, oh, some shit's gone off in it, we're going to come at the angle of, yo, listen, this is what you should do to
try to problem solve in it.
Apparently, that's not what they want. I was baffled. I was like,
they want someone to like,
oh shit, babe, really?
What?
That shit was crazy. She said that.
Oh shit, bitch.
Oh my god.
Oh man.
You should stab her in the eye. They
want that in it. They want that type of just. They just want you to just. Yes, man.
Yes, man. Yeah.
And then they'll come and tell you later, like, okay, cool. Well, let me just have my little moment. Then come and say, whatever. However you girls want to reason, that's completely fine with me. But I'm saying, flip it with boys as well. Understand that you're going to get with a boy. That's you're going to get with boys that are going to hit you with, look, pattern up like this, do that, problem solve, etc., etc. I'm not saying you now need to change who you are. Just understand that. So when you find yourself in the situations, you're not thinking he's insensitive.
It's not changing, it's knowing who you are.
Yeah.
And it comes down to from this exploitation, social media and all that as well, because a lot of people get into relationships with this plan of how it's going to go down, the wedding, the everything, the honeymoon, the holidays.
In the words of Pastor Mike, rip up your list from the fuck up.
Nonsense that you have in your head of how it's going to go down. No,
it's working like
that. Because you've got another person in that has his own opinions, has his own views, wants to do this, that, has his own 10-year, 5-year. And a lot of people go into a relationship thinking, yeah, so we're doing this then and this then. No, it don't work. That's when it starts to get messy.
Nah, it's true.
As soon as you get into a relationship, it's nice to have the ideas, but the list is gone and you start again, and that's it.
It's true. You can plan a new list with that person if you want.
Real talk.
Don't come in now with your list, okay, I'm dead set. This happened whether you like it or not. Please, madam,
I have to marry in 3 years.
You don't.
Yeah.
Come on, man. You don't. Come on, let's cut it out, man. Let's cut it out. Expectancy is a huge thing.
I'm telling you, y'all just need to do better, to be fair with you. You need to stop the cheating as well. And I'm playing.
He really isn't cheating. It's not cheating. It's not cheating. Let me say something now. Off camera, this nigga was like, yes, you can get onto girls for cheating. Blah, 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 blah. The same chest. Oh, yeah, go ahead and say it.
My chest is declined still.
He just came to the gym as well. Say it, fam.
For real. You man cheating on the low key, innit? I know it doesn't apply for only women, etc., etc. But you man that cheat on the low key and you think people are not catching you, stop that.
Because people are always catching you. That's fact. The way you're moving, man them talk. Don't ever forget that. The CRB check, if it's needed, the man them will provide it. don't listen to whatever they told you, whatever they said, the CRB check will be there. And that's fact.
You might
have to put it all in there.
The low key movements, yeah. There's a trick to see how many, private stories you're in, by the way, innit? So if I'll put you on.
Yeah. So you
need to cut that out though.
You can't reveal it on camera.
That's what I was gonna say. Cut that out still. I don't want them to know that we're on to them. You know what I'm saying? Just cut that out still.
That's how they're winning it.
Exactly.
That's how they're winning it. Nah, but that's true though. Obviously, cheating in general is a problem, innit? But like, I think it's because how boys are, we're reckless with not me, you know, like. But I'm saying like other boys, how they're reckless with it. They just get called out of it straight away. So they don't get away with it. But because girls are not reckless with it,
girls are smart.
They're smart with it. They're more conniving,
so smart,
calculating.
They're so smart.
They're very, very calculating within it. So like, you can even say it's more manipulative because you're even.
That's what I was going to say.
You're taking advantage of the fact that you know that you're not going to get called out like that. You get
2-3 tears in it. Like, you think I can do something like that to you? Yes. Yes.
That's it. Because it's. Even me, as soon as the waterworks,
you know them ones. Because they know the vulnerabilities. They know that side of like, shit, I've put on. And the thing is, I've heard girls do it like over the phone or some shit like that, innit? Like just crying to switch it on and off. Yeah. Like me and my boy in it one time speaking to same girl. You know what I'm saying? So she had just done a thing with me and then gone to. Yeah, probably not.
I was thinking, you're really gonna say this? I was thinking, boy, that was. I was thinking you're really going into detail with this.
I was gonna say, yo.
He didn't even say my guy and you. He said me and my boy. That's what
fuck it, let's go. So me and him were chatting in it. So she's done a thing with me.
Let's just clarify. It's not me. I know it's boy.
It's not him.
Some people think it's me. No, it's
not him.
Say no more. Cool, go ahead.
But yeah, she's done a thing with me. And I've gone to his yard now, and she ain't know that I'm there at his yard. You know what I'm saying? So then he's called her up and he's like, what you been on, all that kind of stuff. She's playing like, goes, but I swear you and were doing a thing, all that kind of stuff in it. She switches on the wall. You know I love you. I said,
all the time, bro.
I said, hold on. Because he knew, I knew in it.
We're both new.
You know one of them ones, it's a tag team. You know what I'm saying? It's quick sub. I said, what?
Rubbish.
I said, you're really turning on the water. I said, what?
That's even more painful because like we all know the situation. And you're now
Exactly.
trying
Everyone's
to
aware. Stop.
Yeah, exactly.
No one's
exactly.
stupid.
Exactly.
No one's
You're
stupid.
embarrassing yourself for your fam. That is so true. Come on, man.
That's why you've got to correct the waterworks. Turn them off. Yeah. Turn them off because people don't have time for that. I'll let you know that now.
I said he's out.
It's serious conversation. No, kid take.
Yeah.
Waterworks off. That's the worst thing. On cue, on remote on, waterworks start.
That's
in the
waterworks.
list of issues, just talk it through. Save the
You
feelings.
don't have to cry, bro.
Save the
You
feelings.
do not have to be emotional in every conversation.
Fab, Lord,
Yeah.
Lord, give me strength.
Not in every conversation. Sometimes just deal with it like, I'm not even going to say like an adult.
Yes,
like an adult.
It's only children that cannot separate their emotions from grown-up conversations. Why are you constantly getting upset every time you have a grown-up conversation, fam? What the fam? When I talk to the man them, yeah, some of the man them, some people get emotional, and it's about a serious topic, a serious thing. We don't get emotional about it like that. Do you get me? Unless you're an Alderverse Messi, you get emotional.
That's all. That's
So some people get emotional in it more than others. You guys saying?
I'm even that number to this.
Not naming it. Oh, Ronaldo, yeah. Mind the God.
Be serious. Be serious.
Anyway,
Multiple leagues. That's all I'm saying.
You know,
But anyway,
now wherever it goes, hold it down. But we'll get into it.
Yeah.
Different topic for a different day.
even international football, just say. But anywho, moving on in it, running it.
Anyway.
As you're saying.
That must be a topic. Oh, the man, them.
Ronaldo, man, Messi, no more, calm. No more. We'll get a full big room for it.
I'm dead.
But yeah, real talk though. That was a cheating thing, innit? Yeah, you're not smart, you're not slick, you're not subtle. Come on, man. Cut it out. That was embarrassing.
the funniest
That's
thing.
embarrassing. That was embarrassing. That story there was embarrassing.
Yeah.
Nah.
No.
Man
This
says,
is the thing though, on the cheating thing as well. Before a relationship, settle your DMs. Just settle them. Settle the DMs because
it's true.
a lot of man them, if you compare the amount of you lot entertain it as well. It's entertaining
Hold on.
it. Entertaining it.
That's the word.
It's not entertaining. You're chatting. Simple as. Is that not fact?
He's gonna say something.
Yeah.
Devil's advocate.
I'm not involved.
That's it.
No. Real talk though, because as you said, it's the girls get DMs all the time. Even dead girls get DMs, bro. Like, so if
Facts.
you know you're not gonna get with a dead girl, fam, you're gonna get with a land girl. You get me? So,
I already know there's at least 5 men I got to beat in that race. How about that?
fam, can you imagine?
And that's if you're a 6. Nah, cut that one out. Innit?
Again, don't say anything about quitting. It stays in.
See, watch him slip up though. He's going that one time. Say no more.
Yo, the cutouts only for me, only fam.
He stopped letting this nigga edit it.
It's the reason I said, let me, when we ran inside the pod, I said, you know what, let me do the editing, innit? You do the promo, you do all everything. Let me edit. Yeah? Calm. But now you're right, start with the DMs because you know girls, they get chatted to all the time, get moved all the time. You know boys are hungry, thirsty niggas, innit? So like, they're gonna get DM'd, innit? And if she hasn't patterned, not entertaining,
That's the off there's issues.
I'm not even saying be rude, innit? I'm not saying be rude or say fuck off to the boy that's DMing you, innit? But like, this concept of entertaining, don't know about that one still.
It's
Because
good, man.
you see me, if I'm in a relationship, why am I entertaining anything? Like,
There's no time for entertainment.
entertaining what? Like,
You know what I mean?
What's the point?
It's a one-man show entertainment. That's all you're after. You know what I mean? That's what we signed up for.
No, I agree completely, innit? You're gonna say something to be dickhead's Africa, I know that.
This time, yeah.
Say it.
But where do we stand with this whole situation of, because we've got a standpoint now and there's this narrative that's being pushed that, listen, I'm single until I'm married. So the relationship aspect of it, just keeping options open until it's serious, until engaged, something like that. Where do we stand with that?
Personally, I mean, the marriage thing, that's, you don't go from just talking to marriage. There's stages. Let's not act like there's not stages in it.
So to some people, they said they've got no more time for the stages. You know what I'm saying?
I get you.
So what? I haven't put a ring on your finger so you can entertain boys. Is that it? Yeah, man. What's this?
We're on when they want to get into a relationship. Before you even think of getting in a relationship, you've got to sell it down at least 6 months before, because as we've said before, the man them talk. So if you're still doing 6 months of hoorah and entertainment, no one is going to take you seriously because the man them know.
Please,
you want a serious relationship, you've got to come correct. If I'm looking for wifey, I've stopped entertaining hoes. You know what I mean?
It's true.
I'm not entertaining anyhow. If I take you seriously, I take you seriously, and that's it.
Nah, I agree completely.
Say no.
And again, as boys, innit, more time we need to move to girls, innit? We're not the ones being moved to. Well, we can be, but like on a normal thing, innit? So because you know girls get moved to boys, bro.
What? That's crazy.
Nah, the real talk. Because girls get moved to, for example, they need to have to pattern. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Me, because we're gonna have to move to girls. That means we're gonna be able to chill if we don't want to move to a girl, innit? I'm gonna move to a girl, but I'm just been times I'm just chilling, minding my own business. I don't have to do anything. Calm. Do you get me?
And are they moving to you there?
That's the point.
He goes to the point, nobody's moving to me.
I'm saying that's the point, innit? But even if that's the case, I can pattern it, innit? Personally.
What you put out? What you put out? I see that bit. Dickheads.
I don't even know what I'm trying to go with the point. But I do think because girls
got
get
caught
moved
up in the flashbacks.
Anyway, because girls get moved to more frequently, I do think they just need to get better at being able to pattern, not entertaining unnecessarily.
But they know how to though, and so I feel like we're excusing them too quickly.
They know how to.
They know how to.
Then implement it more than
They know
that's the
how
case. Then you'll just be more trash at that point, innit?
Mm-hmm.
They know how to. They just don't want to. You know what I'm saying? That's the opinion I come from.
I get the point of, okay, I'm not in a relationship yet, so I'm saying I'm not cuffed yet, so I can do what I want. But really and truly, like, if you want to be serious, act serious straight away. If you want to be serious, innit?
100%.
If you want to get into a serious relationship, are you going to be doing this gameplay? I'm not on it, please. Gameplay at this age. Well, I'm not saying I'm 30 years old, only 22, but I don't have time for gameplay, man, literally. Just what you want straight away, let me know, innit?
That has to be the case.
You get me? Relax. Chill out, you. It's a family channel.
I'm not involved still.
Nah, real talk. I don't have time to waste it. So like, if you want to come, like, you see me, if I see a girl and I want to take it, and I think she's wife material, I'm gonna take it serious from the get go, innit?
From the off.
From the off.
That's it.
From the off. What, you're looking at me somehow, innit? Remember I said, innit?
I ain't speaking on it.
Remember I said, for me anyway, I feel it's for guy. Well, I know what I want from the first combo with a girl, personally.
Say no.
Yeah.
So if I plot what I want, I know exactly how I'm going to move, innit?
Okay.
I won't say anything more than that.
I hear you. That's fair.
But what?
Nothing. Did you hear me say but? I ain't say nothing.
PTSD from this guy, man. Every time, but this, but that. Well, I think this, I think that.
I'm not involved still. Next one is, I even lost the train of thought. Shit. Get your friendships in order. Mm-hmm. You man don't understand what I'm saying right there, but still, some of your dickhead friends are ruining your relationships. Get your friendships in order. Yeah, you gotta understand that some of these girls are not your friends. You know what I mean?
And this comes to the independence, because I'm telling you.
Get your friendships in order, man.
Friendships not in order, and you're still messing around with these girls that you don't like. What? I know me personally, I know a lot of other people personally, especially as man, we don't fuck with people that we don't like. And that's it. But girls love to entertain people and
I don't understand.
do chatty patty and BFF with people that they're falling out with every 2 weeks. What?
And then you don't understand why you're stressed in your friendship right there.
And then you're taking it out on your man, and then you don't have anything to stand on because you gal them out there for you, and then it gets messy.
The funniest thing is you go back to these same girls that you don't like.
As soon as you finish messing with one man's head, you go back to them and start over again round two. What?
Nah, it's so true. It's so true. And like, it's these same toxic friendship group now. You go to with your man's problems now. They'll be advising you, and now you'll be taking this foolish advice from these foolish friends, bringing it to your man now, and now it's a poor dynamic between you and your man.
I'm telling you right now, I'm not taking no advice from any other friend, male, whatever is in it. That's not someone like you that I've known for years. You get what I'm saying?
It's not just any Tom, Dick and Harry that can be talk.
Does it make sense?
With me, personally, I don't really talk to my man. To me, if I'm in a relationship, I don't really talk to the man about my girl. No, I don't see the point.
That's your thing.
That's my thing.
You know about business, what's going on there. And bro, as his boss, you don't put in our 10 pence.
For what reason? Exactly. For what reason?
You don't send him no XYZ like before trying to cause wahala.
You get what I'm saying? What? These are the people you're keeping in your circle. What?
Chill with that. And you know what happened when they DM you? You know what I'm saying? It's not that, bro.
You know what's the funny list of things as well. As soon as you're done, your girl's on your man, your ex-man.
How about that?
Enjoy it.
Nah, it's true.
I hope you have fun.
It's facts.
It's so true.
You might want the receipts, I'll get the man then. How about that? How about that?
Stop it. Don't stop doing it to yourself. Get your friendships in order. If you don't like certain girls, allow it. You know what I mean? It's not by force. It's not by force.
So understanding, because the thing is, you now go home and complain to your man about this girl, then you now say, but I'm linking her tomorrow. For what reason? What?
And then in that same link tomorrow, you're complaining about your man to the same girl.
You see the toxic? What kind of English is this?
You know what I'm saying?
And like, another thing, like, girls, please, anytime you talk to your girls about your man, it's not every time negative things about your man.
Yeah, like,
because what's gonna happen now is that
same way, not too positive, because like I said, they'll DM your man. But anyway, I'm just saying,
keep good balance. If it's constantly negative, they're just gonna get a terrible picture of your man. And more times, if you're never telling them about the positive things, they're just gonna think of a dickhead guy, innit?
Yeah.
And like, this guy actually might be right for you. Even you might be the problem yourself, innit?
Facts.
You're
missing out the good and you're only telling the bad.
Exactly. So they're
never gonna give you a full, well-rounded perspective.
Trust me.
And to be fair with you, they're never going to anyway, so just don't. I'm not gonna lie to you. Thing with a lot of women in it, I can't speak for the majority of them in it, but in a lot of circumstances that I've seen in it, they surround themselves with like-minded people. You know what I'm saying? So man, them, I'll say, okay, we still surround ourselves with like-minded people to a certain extent, but you know the way that I think is different to the way that you think about a spirit, and then different to the way that you think. You know what I'm saying?
In a group of man, them, you'll have 5, 6, 7 different characters. Like, I'm allowed. I don't stop talking. Man, on the other hand, man is not necessarily loud, but if man needs to speak, man will speak. But I don't stop talking. But in a group of girls, it's always the same kind of same energy 24/8. You know who you are.
Nah, man.
It is what it is. You gotta keep it mixed, gotta keep it moving.
You know what I'm saying?
Part of the friendships, because as you said, it's a direct transferation.
Try again.
That way.
Let's keep the timestamps like, oh, yeah.
So it won't transfer anymore. We're all talking, it's going to transfer directly into your relationship. Pattern your friendship, fam.
Has to be.
Pattern it. Because I'll even say this, I'll say it to boys as well, but I feel as if this is an issue with girls. Like you said, you won't come and message me about my girl
ever,
unless it's like direct. Like, listen, if I see your girl hand in hand, I don't know. Obviously, I'm gonna come in.
That's it. If I don't have any business talking, I'm not gonna talk. But if I see something I need to talk about,
we'll talk.
Believe I'm there.
There we go.
I've got the evidence as well.
This is what I'm saying. Receipts are there. You know what I'm saying?
It's not conjecture, innit? Where it's just constant.
It's not every little thing you see them look at someone somehow in your head.
You know what I'm saying? They were just a little bit too close with the touching each other. Like
see your friend's man chatting to another girl that you don't know their history. You don't know how tight they are before the girl even appeared in the equation.
Can you imagine?
And you want to go talk? What?
Add your little 2 pence and stop him.
Relax with 2 pence. It's true.
Personally, I wouldn't have that dickhead sentence, man.
Well, that's why you're single.
You know what I'm saying?
That's why no one
exactly.
likes you.
Stop taking that to your single friend.
That's why your talking stages don't grow. That's why, fam. Come on, man.
This is the next point from that one actually. Girl need to go into every relationship a fresh clean start. Fresh, clean start. Fresh, clean start.
I agree with you, but to a certain extent in it, because there's stuff that
they've got to wear it, so they're not stupid. But before you start seeing the red flags or making them up in your head, as many girls do, and man them, if we're going on evidence, it's the female. You've got to go in there, fresh start. You can't start already being onto someone for this and that.
Straight away.
You can't get onto me because Dave smashed your best friend last week. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Nah, it's true. You can't. Your insecurities or what's made you crazy, whatever. Don't now come and project on this your new guy immediately, fam. Let this guy breathe, bro. Like even if it's a case of he's showing the signs, let him show the signs first. Don't come in now because I was hurt in my last relationship and now I need to now tell you straight away. Cool off, man.
Just chill, like.
Just take it easy.
Not go mad, like. Let's see what go on.
Relax a little bit.
That's it.
It's so true. Because more time as well, like you don't even need to. You might be able to grow from that. If that boy is pattern, you don't even need to tell him that. I'm hurt because of this, I'm hurt because of that, blah, 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 blah. Obviously, if it's something serious, then let him know. But don't now project it and now stress him and now say, oh, well, this, that. It's your fault because of how I was treated in the past, etc., etc.
As if it's any of his business.
It's his business. Like, look, fam, as much as we want to be with people, we're not someone's counsellor off the bat. Do you get me? Obviously, you're going to be your girl's counsellor, your boy, and you're going to be your boy's counsellor and stuff eventually. But off the bat, why am I counselling you off the bat? For goodness sake.
Yeah.
What form of parent
For what reason?
am I taking? Are you mad?
Why, bro? Like, just work work on yourself, innit?
For the sake of lingerie on your birthday. That's the counselor. What's wrong with you? Where's my PS5? Run it. Fuck you mean?
Trust me. Because a lot of men don't do that. We don't necessarily put everything we're feeling deep in on a female. Like, we just keep it moving. We'll just be like, say no more. But there has to be that emotional level where you can talk about stuff, but there's levels to it. Yeah. But I guess everyone is different. You've got to find a level, but that comes down to every relationship is different. The same thing that someone might have done with X outcome isn't the same thing that someone does with the same X outcome. You know what I mean?
Exactly. 100%.
That's what a lot of people miss.
You need to clock the dynamic of the relationship. Then move accordingly. Don't come now with your predisposed, I have to do this, I have to do that. Let the thing play out first, innit? See what your man's like. See his traits, see his attributes, whatever. You might not even have to have a conversation.
I can't even lie. If it's at that stage where you've still got baggage to be bringing along, don't even enter that relationship. You should heal from that. Like way before that. Heal. There's no need.
It is girls more so because I know man that haven't been in the same situation for years, but I can give you. I've been at Newcastle 4 years. I'll give you a girl that each year has got a new man that's been in a long-term relationship. How about that? February the what for every time it's a new man.
New man.
I'm with you forever. What?
Snapchat like memories are moving mad.
Yeah. On this day, 44 months. What?
Every year.
Be serious. Why it's not working? That's why you're not happy. Man. You just keep it moving. Jumping yourself first.
Have you noticed that a lot of relationships, whenever you hear, oh, how long have you been with your partner? It will never be more than 2 years. It'll be like 1 year, 2 year max. Do you get me?
That's it.
There's a reason, isn't it? Like, I'm not saying boys are now with their partners for time, innit? Everyone, but like, for me, I don't know why. I just always see girls in different relationships. I don't know why.
It's because why? Don't take time in it.
I'm even like,
and it's that not being able to be on your own 2 feet. That's what it comes down to.
Don't get me wrong. It's nice having someone there. It's nice being able to, okay, cool, I can talk to this person whenever. You know, them FaceTimes all night. You can go in there.
Slow it down. Like, don't start doing Instagram, Snap, doing holiday, wasting deposits and that only to cancel it in 2 months' time. What? Come on. Be serious. Take time.
That is true. Take time.
I lie to you. I don't stand with these man here. If you man want to take me on holiday, then... We're finished in 2 months, but I'm playing. I'm only playing.
I wish I was playing.
I'm playing. Hey! I'm playing. Yeah.
Oh man.
Trying to get me finished
though. So that's baggage and just working on yourself before you get into something, innit? It's true. I agree completely.
Sometimes you might need to check yourselves in it. Just have a candid conversation with yourself in the mirror and ask yourself, are you crazy?
Yeah. Self-awareness is one of the biggest things I learned this year. Self-awareness. I check myself sometimes. I look in the mirror like, yo, mad you.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Like, actually, mad you.
You're tapped, you know.
I'm like, why are you mad? And I get to the bottom of it and I know why I'm moving reckless if I'm ever moving reckless.
I get you.
I'm not even saying you don't need to be not crazy. I'm saying whatever's in it. Just make sure you're aware of that craziness so you can make your partner aware of that craziness also. You know what I mean? It'll cut a lot of that issues. That was nice. Cut a lot of the issues there. You know what I'm saying?
You said that very nicely.
Thank you. I practiced that one.
It was very smooth.
God, that's it. You're tripping up today.
You gotta know what you're about. I'm going back to independence again. If you don't know what you're about, if you don't know what you stand for, if you don't know, everyone does stuff for a certain reason. I know I go mad at some stuff and I have no business going mad. No business. Ask the man, ask my boys that I live with, especially. Sometimes I'll be going mad. And what for? But that's my thing. That's my That's my own madness that I've got with me. Everyone's got that. And if you're not ready to accept everyone's got their own little thing that it might change this time between this person and that, and you go into every time expecting the same thing and just going, whoa. Nah. You've got to know what you're about first and accept that other people have what they're about.
For sure. Nah,
you can't just go in fairyland, we're going to do this and that, and this is going to be pattern and sweet. Nah.
It's so true. Again, and it comes down to independence, and as I also said earlier, like understanding that we're different genders completely. All this, we can do the same thing. I'm not saying you can't do the same thing, it's true. But at the end of the day, one's got a penis, one's got a vagina. You get me? People are just...
You're not wrong.
No, so far, I'm being deadly serious. And when I say that, I mean, when you talk to your boyfriend, for example, there's going to be things that he's not going to understand as quickly as you talk to your girls about. As I said earlier, do you get me? Understand that you guys are different.
And on that, every guy is different.
Exactly.
On an emotional level, us three sat here will not all be the same level.
No way.
Nope. The same girl can chat to all three of us about the same thing, and they'll get the maddest of different reactions and responses.
Easily.
Again, going into a relationship.
He said he will not respond.
I beg. If you need a message to send to me, send it to him first. He'll translate. You know what I'm saying?
See, he's blunt with it, innit?
That's it.
I can't help him, man.
You don't go in expecting you got a man that's gonna listen and entertain all that, because set man aren't on that.
Fam?
And if you're after a man like that, switch it up and go find that man. Don't waste your time beefing on Wahala. You know what I mean?
Last one. Nah, it's true though. It's true. I do think as well, similar to that point as well. Wow, there's a lot more points for girls than there was for boys.
Yeah, I was holding back.
That's it, because boys, there's not much. As much as there's not much to us, like boys were pretty much.
It's very straightforward.
Yeah, like we keep it 100.
It is what you get. It is what you get in it. Like
we don't go all mad and be like not saying anything and then just move reckless and we have to start with like what's up.
Yeah, nah, that's true.
Oh, that's another one. Leave that behind too. Do you know that was you need to communicate. You try to communicate like, yo, what's up, beat? Nothing. Turns the other way. Are you okay? Speak up. What's wrong with you?
Just speak up, right? As in, cut your tongue, bro. Like, it's true. Because you now come. You're right, babe. Everything cool. I'm fine.
When it's not.
Nothing.
I don't want to hear that sentence right there ever again. I'm fine.
Do you know what?
Because it's never fine.
Do you know what I like? You're just being counterproductive because you're just longing out the process. We're gonna get to what's bothering you. Why do you have to take 20 minutes to now crack down, do complicated maze, break down the walls just to get to the point? Why?
Because you see the way that I'm set up as well. If you tell me you're fine, don't come try to talk to me 2 days time.
Because you've given your answer and they've accepted it.
I said cool.
Because set man don't have time to be going, you sure?
I promise you'll be in tears if you say you're fine.
You see these two niggas?
Cool.
Whoa. Disclaimer. Female, if you want to chat to me about that, we'll chat about it and we'll get to the end of the issue. What?
If you not listen, if you say you are fine, you are fine. I'm gone. What do you mean? I'm gonna go to the gym.
I'm not surprised that your man don't care when you've already given it that I'm fine. What? He don't listen to me. You told him you're fine, yo.
I can already hear that. But when we say we're fine, we want you to now make effort. And
No. Because are you hearing? Listen to what you're saying. I want you to make an effort. So me saying, babes, is everything okay? It's not effort. What?
It's true. It's tax. It's true. So
yeah, no.
You want me to now go on my knees and now start doing labor?
Please tell me what?
Baby, what's the matter?
And you think my mom raised me 9 months for that? Yeah, okay. Cool.
We have the core of that's the thing.
As soon as you say you're fine, I'm in my car. I'm going to the gym. Cool.
We have a lot of pride and respect. We're not gonna start begging you to start talking
ever.
I don't even think it's a pride thing. It's just you gotta understand the principle of listen, I'm here to communicate with you on a straight level. As soon as you're telling me that you're fine to not be fine, to be fine to not be fine, you're telling me that you're not ready for an emotional conversation. So why am I gonna be there stressing myself to force you to stop? Oh, man.
And the thing is, you now ask them, what's up? I'm cool. You leave it. 2 hours later, I didn't like the fact they didn't try to ask me more.
I just think it's funny how you
I just think it's funny.
No one's laughing.
No one's laughing, bro. You get a text, I just think it's funny. You should come into your room or come in, well, I didn't like how you weren't as patient with me, etc. You know, when I get in these
clown college, man.
can you just, that's a clown college.
Yeah.
See all of that rubbish there? Leave it behind.
Leave it off. Leave it off. No.
If something's bothering you, say it.
Please.
Yeah.
Say it.
Direct. Live and direct.
Live.
Fam, I don't like counterproductive conversations.
It's not working.
I can't stand it. Why somewhere we can talk in an hour, it's now a whole day thing. You've been upset the whole day. Multiple days.
Just
off-putting. Because
you can't bring yourself to say it how it is.
Fam, I don't know what is this? Is it pride?
2021, if you don't want to keep it 100, keep it moving. That's the motto you will take from there.
I like it.
That's what you
Let me write that one down. You want to keep moving. Same easy.
Real talk, fam.
I'm taking that one.
I think that even links to my favourite one, I'm going to say. You see...
Not their favourite one, yeah.
You see,
I know it's coming.
You see, girl, yeah, they can be so petty.
There we go.
Fam.
You're asking for smoke now, yo. You got dangerous territory.
Fam. Free smoke, whatever, that's calm with me, so... You see the petty.
I just want to put a disclaimer out there. I didn't ask for no smoke, so leave me the hell alone.
Fam. As I said off camera, if I get smoke, these niggas get smoke.
Yeah. No, I don't know this nigga.
Fam, we're rolling that blunt together, fam. It's cool. As I'm saying in it, girl and pettiness, yeah. Lord, give me strength. Look, again, disclaimer. I know man them that are petty. Say no more. Say no more. Thank you. Thank you.
But this is the thing though, when I've moved mad, I check myself every time. I check myself and I'll be like, was I moving mad? And that comes back to self-awareness. And I check the pettiness and I check, was that a bit too mad? And then you have the communication, it's done.
Yeah.
That's it. But set people don't understand that pettiness.
It irks me.
Like, I'll say I can be petty. I'm my ass. What? I'll say it straight.
Thank you.
Say it straight up.
See, this is what I'm trying to say. You said it. Do you get me? I'm not gonna be petty. I can move. And like things, you what things though? Even if you are moving petty, you check yourself, and you know you won't allow it to constantly be the problem of the relationship.
Yeah, like you're pattern up.
That pettiness there when I was talking about, how are you? I'm fine. Leave me alone. I'm cool. And it's that pettiness of that unbothered type of nature because of whatever reason. I don't know why you can't say why you're bothered. Do you get me?
I'm not. This is the thing with that point right there. Yeah, it's not even a case that we're asking you to just be upfront and tell us everything straight away right there and then in it. But if you know there is an issue, then gladly open up and say, "Yo, B, do you know what it is? I'm just not comfortable speaking about it right now, but I'll get back to you."
Yes,
you know what I'm saying? So when I'm ready, we'll speak about it.
Yes.
So at least I know, all right, cool. It's cool.
It's coming.
Don't say I'm fine, because that's two different things. You know what I'm saying?
I'm fine.
Two different things.
Completely different. They say I'm fine because they want you to now delve into and start prodding and start asking questions.
Instead of just going on to the topic at hand and prodding anyway.
Really and truly, first off, you're fine. You won't be doing screw face in the corner. Big man thing. Let's be serious.
Yeah.
You won't be. I'm trying to box conversation with you.
Have you ever seen a girl angrily folding clothes right now?
Fam? My word.
Folding that t-shirt.
You try to touch it.
Folds and then it stretches up again. Bare crystal.
We just want to I'm fine.
Dickhead.
Yeah, looking at phone like that. Yeah, not like piss you off for the phone like that, yo. So
you try to bust convo, one word answer, you're fine, right?
Cool.
I'm out. Say no more.
This is what I mean. This is why I say I'm not even going to entertain it because I ain't got the time.
And that's
you
what
say you're fine.
There's no time.
I'll go play on my PlayStation. Man.
That's why it's manipulation. They know that, okay, cool.
They're trying to make you into some soft you.
This is what I'm saying.
That's going to be doing, are you okay, baby girl?
No.
Shift, man.
I told you. No.
Keep
Pettiness is there, fam. You say you're fine, I'll treat you like you're fine. Cool.
If you want to do something, I'm going to show you how to do it properly. You know what I mean? If you want to move like that, I'm going to move like that. I'll teach you how to do it properly.
Yeah. I'm just thinking of zero.
Because why am I keeping 100 and telling you what's wrong from the off and you're doing, I'm fine.
I'm fine. You're not fine, man.
Just fine with 100% attitude.
I don't. What? Ooh. That's another one.
The attitude.
I'm not gonna put.
Attitude's too sticky.
I'm not gonna put a race or whatever on this, whatever, because I do think it's a lot of.
So you think it's a race issue? Is that what you're saying?
How can I now? How can I now?
Not if you think it's a race issue, you never say I'm not gonna put race. I'm just saying, alright, cool.
Ooh.
I'm just saying.
That's a good point.
I'm just saying.
That's a good point. Anyway.
What is it?
I'm trying shit. Leave this nigga alone, man.
Anyway.
He's far from.
And I'm alright now still.
No.
Now real talk though, the attitude, yeah, that ties into it. For some reason.
But what do you mean by attitude?
Like,
This is the thing. Because I can't lie to you. I like my girls with a little bit of attitude. So.
oh no, I don't mind a bit of fighting. There's not even wrong in it. But like, there's in this life, yeah, man's biting.
You've got to have sitting down.
No.
I'm not taking.
Sometimes I like to fight. Sometimes I like to fight, innit? It's okay.
It's the wrong application of it, innit? It's the wrong application of attitude, innit?
It's where it's necessary.
It's where it's necessary, innit? Why in certain scenarios do you attitude? Like when we're not arguing, yeah, or like debating, like having this serious discussion, the last thing I want to hear is unnecessary attitude, fam.
Yeah.
It's disgusting. It puts you off, fam.
Yeah, no need.
Unnecessary attitude, I said.
No, because I hear you. I was literally thinking back to times and I'm thinking,
he's flashbacking still.
I'm getting vexed. Again. No, because the thing is, a lot of you women don't know where to stop the line. You know what I'm saying? Like, we'll be speaking and you're getting disrespectful with it.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, it's a very thin line. You know what I'm saying? Like if me and you are discussing one certain thing, why are you throwing insults? Don't throw no insults.
Don't do that.
Because you know me. I'll stop responding. I'll get disrespectful too.
As Ryan says, my block game.
Yo.
Fam.
I'll fight your father, you know. I don't care. Yo. I don't care.
He actually will use taps.
You see what I'm saying? I'm not joking.
You seen on social media, or if your father-in-law tells you to iron his shirt in front of your family, the way this guy will slap this guy's father-in-law.
It's that disrespectful though, you know what I mean? He's obviously calculating if he thinks I might come in the iron. You know what I mean?
Who's a Chuma? Chuma was like, shout out Chuma store. Chuma was like, yeah. I wish he was here, fam. Chuma was like, you see, your wife is there. That's father-in-law. His wife is there. His daughter is there now. It's now
potentially other children and sons. Train your youth, blood. Train your youth.
It's now me. You're asking to go iron.
Big man like me ironing
somebody else's 9 months.
Shit, man.
Because the thing is, you're not ironing that shirt now. Where does that now lead to? Now he's asking next time, iron this or do that.
Innit?
Imagine like say
for these pants and that.
Grove on. Your girl will never rate you again.
For all these pants.
Come on.
That's how it goes.
You now do yes sir.
Yeah, like
what? Oh my God.
Don't get me wrong,
it.
we ain't disrespectful with it, but I'm just saying.
I'll respectfully say no. Like it's like I can't lie again. Your wife is there.
Find you a substitute that'll do a good job. For me personally, it's not me.
Asking me like I'll be like, babe, he's asking me to iron a shirt from me.
And if man then wants to go, I told you today, I'm gonna tell him. You know what I'm saying? I tell him, that's it.
Fam, you gotta come on, man.
It's a quick switch. You know what I'm saying?
Anyway, the attitude thing is serious, and you know what? We'll be talking for a while, so I won't even stress it as much because I think that gets that gets a bit techie. I can't even think to know how to word that, if that makes sense.
Yeah, like,
without coming across crazy.
What?
Say it as it is, man. You said we're saying with chest. Say it with chest, my guy.
The thing is, I don't want to say it and I have to edit and stuff, but I'm trying to really think of how to say this.
Because it's okay, you just cut the entire chunk out. As I said, from this point here, you will cut it out if it needs.
As I said, with attitude though, I just feel as if it's something that girls can't help when they're doing it in certain scenarios. Isn't it? As I said, I don't mind a bit of feistiness, a bit of, you know, I like playfulness, banter me, please. Like, I like that type of, please. I can't give a plank off. Come on, if you can't banter me, if I can't feel like a dickhead because you violated me, I can't be with you. You get me? On a daily, I need to feel violated by you. Do you get me? Like in terms of like, you should banter me so much. I'm thinking, yo, this guy's a dickhead.
Daily. That's a daily.
No, do you know that constant humor?
Yeah.
And obviously, there's a bit of attitude in that as well. But it's the unnecessary application of the attitude. You're now arguing or trying to discuss something. When you're having grown up discussions, you see pride, you see pettiness, you see attitude, leave it out. Do you get me? When it's serious conversation, leave it out. You don't get anywhere with attitude, man.
That's what I'm saying.
Because it just takes years. Somewhere you can get to in a conversation, it takes a whole day. Or take a couple days.
My response, I switch off.
And with attitude, that's something, attitude and pettiness is something I don't react that well to. I'm working myself in it. It aggravates. See me, I don't blow quick. I'm a relaxed person. But like, attitude and pettiness, I don't know why, but it aggravates the hell out of me. You get me? Because I feel as if it's very unnecessary. I feel as if with attitude, you're forcing it.
Yeah,
you don't have to be like that.
Yeah.
You don't have to be this. You don't have to be this. What's the word? What's the word I'm looking for with attitude? Dismissive, rude.
Just fucking just believe.
When someone says your attitude stinks, I actually feel it when people.
Yeah, like
you can feel it. Like I won't like you anymore, you know. I will start losing ratings for you.
IG is a big thing, and a lot of girls have got it twisted. This is a sticky one still, because this is where we go on to what females. I'm not even going there, yo.
Say it with chest, my nigga.
It was too bad.
That's why I said about attitude. It's hot. Like
it's too bad.
Because like you can't.
These girls have really got you niggas on ropes, huh?
Go on, say something then. I'm trying to make sure I'm not getting cancelled.
These are your points, innit? I just watch you from the sidelines.
You got something in your head. You don't lie.
Nah, like the main point for me with the whole attitude thing is, listen, it all stems from the fact that a lot of women don't know where to draw the line. Like I said in it, they don't know the stop button. You know what I'm saying? Once they start getting disrespectful with it, they go all the way disrespectful.
There's like nothing that's
off
limits. Everything's on limits.
You know, like that one Kevin Hart scene where he's on about fucking he's arguing with his wife, and then she comes out and goes, "Yo, but he wasn't saying that when I ate your ass." You know that stupid shit. You know what I mean?
It's so true. Like they don't have a.
There's no filter. You know what I'm saying?
I say this as well. This is quite off topic, but like girls, they don't know how strong they're either. Strong. It's like have you ever had a girl that's like hit you?
Yeah,
and they won't get like, yo, you know you're not a kid. Like
yeah, like
you have strength.
Playful banter where I'm getting tumped and like big man like me.
No, real talk.
Real though.
Girls, you're not weak people. Like you're strong. Like. Alright, Mr. Jim, okay, cool. Because you'll be bench pressing the whole gym is getting excited. Alright, cool. I'm saying, you guys are not the same way. I don't think that they get how strong they are. So if they try to hit you now, I promise you or her, the same way you don't get your like you can't just say anything. You can't just let your tongue loose like that, fam. Like
100%.
You get me? That's what I'm trying to say. Innit?
And they do it under the guise of like, listen, no, but you've got me. No, come on, you're big enough and old enough to understand in your head that some shit should be off limits. You shouldn't say certain stuff. 100%. You know what I mean? You shouldn't be doing those low blows that listen. But this is why your daddy left you. Like, stop that. Don't do any of that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Don't.
They love the low blows.
This is what I'm saying. They don't have no limit in it. And then once
this is hurting you, fam.
Yeah, because.
It's cool.
Because for me, it just comes, yo, I told you the flashbacks are hitting me. And I'm thinking, why did you have to go there?
Nah, it's true.
You know what I'm saying? Because all respect that I had for you goes. And then once it goes, my head top also goes. You know what I mean?
I don't know where you're kind of find it from, because you've got rid of that.
No.
What you're after.
If you give me the sign that everything is now free game, you know what I'm saying?
It's a free game.
Then you can't hold me responsible for the way that I act after that. You know what I'm saying?
At the end of the day, you still got to have some form of respect for the other half.
Yeah.
If you're moving mad and chatting to them how you won't let anyone else chat to them, what? Does that add up? What? Because you're my girl, you can move reckless and just talk anyhow. Nah, can't be the crap.
That's not me.
Because I'm not going to talk to her anyhow.
That's the thing.
Keep it 100.
That's the thing.
Everything that's said, I know. I don't say stuff I'm not going to do, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I'm not going to let her move mad, because I'm not going to move mad with her. I'm not going to go mad and start saying shit that's going to hit. Because trust me, if I want to hit the spot, I'm a person that knows exactly what route to take to hit the spot and to get the waterworks going. But I'm not going to do that, because that respect has to be there.
No, it's true.
That's the thing. This is what like a lot of women forget, is that man, we know what to say. You know what I mean? We know exactly what buttons to push in. We're with you 24/7. We know it. We just don't do it. You know what I'm saying? We don't. It's like, yo, relax.
Because the same way they'll say something and we'll firm it. If I went to the same point and want to take that route,
and you know
it's long.
And you know they're more like. They're more emotional about it.
And that's why we don't go there, innit? You know what I'm saying?
You'll be eating food and like, remember that time? Oh, you know what I mean? You keep quiet. You know what I mean?
It's true.
It's mad.
All these things is said from a place of love, though. You know what I'm saying? We're trying. Well, I'm not gonna say we're trying to say. This is just advice, innit? Nobody has to take any of this on board, innit? But I think it's one of those things you have to reflect upon. You know what I'm saying?
For sure. And
reflect upon it. If it applies to you, it applies to you.
And
if you feel some way, like if you feel a bit hot listening, then that's your business.
As I said last time, there's no reason to get triggered.
Yeah, like
it does not involve you.
If it don't concern you, keep it moving.
Keep it fun. If you're getting hot and bothered and tight and sweaty,
it's because it's you.
It's you. Fam. Again, I don't get bothered until it's about Me. Ooh, that's
Can I
what
feel it hit something?
Yeah.
attacked
Why is your chest getting tight?
Yeah, oh, that, you know what I mean?
You get me? Exactly.
Like I said, reflect, my guys.
And then no one's above reflecting. No one's a perfect person.
No one.
Even if you're in a relationship, I can promise you, you're still suffering from these things. No one's perfect. And really and truly, you will never be able to fully pattern anything. But you can rein it in to a healthy extent. You
can work on it, man.
We can work on it.
People see the effort that you put in it. So
There's no such thing as a perfect person. If I see my girl's constantly trying to get better with what she's not good at,
I'm gonna appreciate that so much more.
And I'm gonna allow her time in it. It might take a while. There's some things that took me to get to 22 for me to pattern on.
Yeah,
a whole 22. Do you get me? So and I'm
still things I'm trying to pattern. You know what I mean?
Fam, we not even lived till 30 yet, fam. Imagine how much.
This is the thing. Females especially will go into a relationship expecting as soon as relationship's done deal, signed a contract, it's perfect. No. From that point, you're on a new race where you are working together.
Exactly.
Facts.
Fam, it's like
you even have to work harder there still.
Fam.
Because there's this point that's always been said in it that I feel like is very, very strong in it. You know what I'm saying? Love is a choice. You know what I mean?
You choose.
You make that choice every single day to love that person. You know what I mean?
That you take every single thing that goes on with it.
Yeah.
Even if you now have that feeling of love, like you actually love the person, for example, the choice of having to now deal with their flaws, deal with what their shortcomings, whatever, and you still choose to love them, you still choose to behave maturely and respect them. That's a choice.
Your choice every single day. You know what I mean?
Every time you have a discussion, argument, whatever, you choose to love the person, choose, you know what, because I love you, I'm gonna accept that with you, accept your flaws and whatever, you're trying to get better at it, and you move in it. Fam, you don't get into a relationship, it's not solved. Fam, it's a new thing. As you said, you're kind of restarting a little bit.
It's a restart, you're on a new path.
Relationship, then when you get married again, you're starting again. Like, it's just, fam, just...
And for you, man, sorry to cut you off in it, but for you, man, that get married, seek a marriage counselor as well, to be fair with you.
No one's above anything.
It's helpful.
No one's above
helpful, by the way.
There's nothing wrong in seeing someone and talking shit out. There's never anything wrong with that.
Healthy.
As I was saying then, back to the point of, as soon as you're in the relationship, as soon as you're... This is back to even the 5 to 10 years, like everyone knows what track they're on, and you know what track you're on. So as soon as you're in a relationship, I mean, even before wanting to go into a relationship, you've got to accept that this path's changing somewhere, shape or form.
For sure.
This thing that you wanted to do next year might be 3 years down the line now because you two are doing something else in the meantime. And if you're not ready to accept that, you're moving mad. You're moving mad.
Be on your ones, man. It's just not stressful, man.
Do you before you want to start fucking up someone else.
That's simple. No, it's true. We've covered a lot there still. Again, I kind of knew this would be more extensive than the man them one, innit? Especially because we've got a third person to talk about. But
shit, man, niggas, I know. Fuck it. Yo.
You're lying.
No.
Yeah.
I can still go, yo.
So now it's fine. We're going to leave it there, innit? Thanks for being our second official special guest.
Mind the God.
Come on, bro.
Yeah, like, comment, subscribe, share the thing.
Yeah, you know.
If you disagree with any of us,
don't at me. I don't want to hear it. I'll chat
at me, at him.
I'll chat shit.
I'll leave all of their socials attached to like the bottom of the description, etc. etc.
You want to find me on Twitter. That's where you find me. Come for me on Twitter. Come for me on conversation.
Goes on Twitter still.
Like that.
It's funny. I crease a day on this guy's Twitter.
Okay, say no more. Plug me that. I need to see that one still. Now, before we cut it, to be fair, I feel like we need to plug a couple of people, man. Yeah. Plug of the week. I'm liking that. Plug of the week. Anybody?
I'm gonna plug, because we're back home, innit? I'll plug my guy Pem. Life of P on Instagram.
Jeez.
If you guys want to be serious this year about sorting yourself out, motivation, fitness, that's your guy there. Life of P. The link will be somewhere.
Nah, shout out Pem. Still, like, he does fitness, he does football, motivational speeches, weight training, etc. His body transformation's mad. I'll put a picture of it. Like, life of P, definitely. Shout out Pemp. Yorkshire Cante, we call him, innit? Yo, Pemp is...
You don't want him marking you, don't want it.
I hate playing Pemp my football, man.
Workhorse.
Bro, like, anytime we do 5-a-side, I play the teams, innit? I put Pemp straight on my team. I can't stand. I don't care who else is on my team. Just let me have Pemp, because the thing is, you see Pemp, yeah, for some reason, he's always on man as well. And he won't leave me alone. I'll give him the most body shape, body face. Step over, this guy's there.
Nope.
If you want to be on that, Life of P.
Yeah, Life of P. My boy, designer, supplier, Elias. It's like what do they call it? Crep consignment. Is it crep?
Consignment. Whatever crep you want, he'll bring it to you.
Even those.
They swear.
He'll get you.
Even drip store.
You got the guy with everything, bro.
Even PS5. If you want the PS5, it's there.
Say no more. Let me forward that stuff.
Shout out Elias. But yeah, that's it, man. That's been us.
Yeah, that's us, man.
Enjoy the new year. More best to come. We'll get Golly on it again in time.
Best believe that. I like this, you know.
It's very in it.
I like this.
So like, comment, subscribe, all of that. Out.
This is.